Hello everyone, welcome to Potato Gaming. This time we will look at the 10 best mecha or robot games for Potato PC. The attractive shape and style of a robot as depicted in the movies, of course, makes us want to feel controlling the robot. The video games on this list can at least give you that sensation. First, Transformers: War for Cybertron.
This is our home, Megatron. We will stay. We will fight.
Transformers: War for Cybertron is a video game based on the Transformers franchise released in June 2010. This game is set in the Great War between the Autobots and the Decepticons on the home of the Transformer, the planet Cybertron. This game itself carries a camera with a third-person perspective. In each campaign you will control 4 main categories of Transformers, namely Leader, Soldier, Scientist, and Scout. You are also not only faced with the Autobots campaign, but you can also play the campaign of their nemesis, the Decepticon. Second, Metal Wolf Chaos XD.
Michael, be certain of your death here and now. Now, come at me with all your body.
Metal Wolf Chaos XD is a remaster of the game with the same title which was released for Xbox back in 2004. The original game, which was only available in the Japanese market, received an English localization via remaster and was released for newer consoles as well as PC. In this game, you will play the President of the United States, Michael Wilson, who uses mecha to fight the rebels. This game carries a camera with a third-person perspective as the basis of the game. There are more than 100 weapons that you can use to equip the robot that you control, but you can only use a maximum of 8.
Yeah! I always make the impossible possible, and I'm gonna keep on doing so.
Third, Super Robot War X. The main attraction of the Super Robot Wars series is centered on the interactions between the series that cannot be found in other games. Maintaining this appeal, Super Robot Wars X returns to present a line of interesting series popular by mecha anime in various eras such as Gundam and Mazinger. This game itself carries the turn-based strategy genre where players are required to command these robots to be able to win wars with enemy factions. Super Robot Wars also presents various animated robots that are moved as closely as possible to those shown in the respective anime series. Fourth, Demon X Machina. Demon X Machina is a mecha third-person shooter action game developed and published by Marvelous. The game was originally released for Nintendo Switch on September 13, 2019, and then ported to Windows PC in February 2020. In this game, you will control a character that you previously created to defeat your opponent using a mecha. You can also customize your character and the mecha that you use in battle. Fifth, the Iron Brigade.
For your children.
Iron Brigade is a game that combines tower defense with third-person shooter which was released for Microsoft Windows in August 2012. This game has an alternative reality setting from the First World War where they are now fighting using more sophisticated technology such as robots to defeat aliens who have come to Earth. Here you will play a human faction character. Players will control a giant mecha robot to destroy enemies. You can customize your mecha, both weapons and armor, which you can get from the various missions that you run.
Cutting-edge weaponry, designed specifically for mobile trench warfare. March side by side with allies from around the world.
Sixth, Supreme Commander 2. Supreme Commander 2 is a game that carries the real-time strategy genre. Supreme Commander 2 has the theme of a battle involving 3 ruling factions in the future world, namely UEF, Illuminate, and Sibrin. The big battle feature involving many units is one of the most interesting things in this game. In skirmish mode, you can create an army of up to 500 units. All units that you can control, of course, must be built first before you can throw them at the enemy's door. You can build all building facilities with the help of the engineer, and a very important unit called the Armored Command Unit. Seventh, Project Nimbus.
Dragon's Eye here. Anyone here?
Mobius, reporting in.
Project Nimbus is a mecha-themed game created by an indie studio from Thailand, Game Crafter Team. This game carries the battle between mecha which is located in the air. Starting from machine guns to missiles that can lock many targets, you can use them in Project Nimbus. You will also use different types of mecha as you progress to other levels. The gameplay in this game takes place at high speed, so you have to be nimble in attacking, dodging, and changing weapons simultaneously. Eighth, Chaos Galaxy. Chaos Galaxy is a mecha game that carries a retro-style turn-based grand strategy. In this game, you can choose one of the 14 existing factions, ranging from pirates, mercenaries, trade guilds, to assassins. Each faction certainly has differences regarding the background story, the characteristics of each mecha, and the policies it adheres to. In this game there are also 100 different types of mecha and warships, as well as various weapons and skills that you can use. Ninth, Transformer the Game.
They have been etched with a code, a key to the location of the Allspark.
Transformer the Game is an action-adventure game which is an adaptation of the Transformers film in 2007. Like in the film, the story of this game follows the arrival of Autobots and Decepticons to Earth as a result of the Great War that took place on their planet Cybertron. The game is mainly a third-person action shooter. A robot can transform into a vehicle, and vice versa. This gives the game some racing elements, as the player must, in some missions, race to a certain point within a time limit or before a character of the opposing faction does. You will play in an open world area where there are side missions and collectibles that you can collect. Tenth, Into the Breach. Into the Breach is a turn-based strategy game with pixel art graphics. This game is set in the future where humans have to fight a giant monster called the Vec. To combat them, the player controls soldiers that operate giant mechs that can be equipped with a variety of weapons, armor, and other equipment. In combat, the player controls 3 different mechs against the Vec, and will be given an objective for that map along with a fixed number of turns to complete that objective.